So we got a Penguin Zero video. It's been a while since I did Penguin Zero. It's called Don't Trust Her. Okay. Wait, let me increase the volume here so you guys can hear.
Well, it happened a little sooner than I expected, but I think everyone knew this was on the horizon. AI is now making actors. And the first AI actress is about to be signed by a Hollywood...
Okay. Starting off from that, okay. Independent creators, do your thing. This is your time to shine. If the industry says, let's promote AI, okay, that's when I'm like, you know what? Any recommendations down below, like maybe some independent YouTubers who create films, put them down in the comment section. Because this is some nonsense. This is some nonsense right here. No. If you want to make a movie about AI, there's multiple ways, visual or CGI ways of making that possible without replacing the actor. Nowadays, yes, actors are very expensive and over demanding. I can understand that's very absurd, right? Because they have more than enough to survive off. No, I understand that. But using AI, nah, now you're pushing it. So this is your time to shine, independent creators.
Wood talent agency, it seems. Meet Tilly Norwood.
Like if a Sunday roast went to drama school and got BAFTA optimized.
But can she cry on Graham Norton?
Of course she can, and it'll be clipped, subtitled, and monetized on TikTok by lunchtime.
If that isn't the most pathetic fucking thing I have ever heard. So this is an AI-generated video to announce their AI actress Tilly Norwood. Her 5-second bursts of acting in this comedy sketch were so impressive that she is now being eyed by talent agents, according to Eline Vander Velden. I don't know who that is, but that sounds like the name of a character from a Duke Nukem game. So, at the Zurich summit, apparently there were agents, fucking falling over themselves to sign Tilly Norwood, the first AI actress.
Because it's a cash grab. It's like dude, these actors are asking for too much money. These high actors are asking for too much money, and then actors that are trending, they're also asking for too much money. The industry is expensive. Like 29 million for a movie, and it flops, yo.
We're all going to hell. Got recommissioned, didn't it?
Yes.
3 seasons and a podcast.
By an AI commissioner.
That's right, baby.
No, can we not do this? Can we not? No. I'm pretty sure what's wrong with AI? It's too wild. It has so many legal repercussions. It's just that it hasn't hit the right people. Once the people that don't want to get taken advantage of, it hits them, then now this is bad. AI is bad, guys, because it took advantage of me. But since I'm a nobody, if it takes my likeness and makes a YouTube channel, then nothing's wrong with that, huh? Nothing's wrong with that.
Be 3 seasons and a fucking podcast. This is a certified LeBron scream if you love Tilly Norwood. Moment. Tilly to the moon. I've said it for years. She is an underrated gem. Ever since her debut in Funky Fart Blasters Volume 8 Deluxe, I've said Tilly Norwood has what it takes to make it in Hollywood. Be damned to the flesh and blood machine future. Good future. We want Tilly to be the next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. That's the aim of what we're doing. What a noble goal. Yeah, fuck working hard for something or spending a long time grinding to get somewhere. Just go ahead.
No, let me go on a freaking rant. This is why I don't have Netflix. This is why when my brother offered to pay my Netflix, I said no. I'd rather watch I rather watch this than freaking Netflix. Because y'all ain't even trying. Yes, I'll admit Tubi, right? I'll admit Tubi, right? That there are movies where they make you laugh. But it feels like I'm back in 2012 when my brother used to give me his laptop and I watch movies. Not over age of 18 movies. You know, those movies, PG-13, you know? PG-13 movies they are horrible. The directing, the actors, but it's just a movie where you could just sit down and just laugh. You can watch it with anyone, your mother, your girl, your friends, your group of friends, and you can just make some popcorn and just enjoy yourself. I'd rather watch that. I'd rather pay for that than Netflix, because the acting in Netflix is just, as this creator said before, every movie on Netflix feels like a Kevin Hart movie. Have you noticed that? Every movie now on Netflix or any popular site feels like a Kevin Hart movie. Don't get me started on South African movies. Don't. Okay, some of them are very amazing to watch, just to laugh, or genuine good production, you know. But they're ones that always get repeated, promoted, blah, blah, blah. Watch this great movie, and it's like... It feels like your typical South African movie. If it's about black people, it's gangsters and drugs, a Zulu dad and a Setswana mother. The daughter's light skin. The son looks like me but taller and has a very vernac English. My English is very, it's mixed with American, South African, They need to have like a perfect skirt English. Like, father, what's wrong with you? Like, I'm like, you're not from London, boy. You're not. Really? Is it really hard? Like, is it too much for genuine effort, even though it's very ridiculous and funny? As long as I love this site. Just go to Tubi. You'll see some of the funniest things. You will laugh. You'll just be laughing.
Make the next Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman with AI. People are realizing that their creativity doesn't need to be boxed in by a budget. There are no constraints creatively, and that's why AI can really be a positive.
There is.
It's just about changing people's viewpoint. Well, I got a viewpoint for you. How about this, huh? What do you think of this viewpoint?
What are you doing?
That's my butt cheeks right there. I almost fell off the chair. A little wobbly. Change that. Huh? I'm so tired of this goddamn spin. Like,
me too.
AI is allowing people's creative juices to overflow. The cup runneth over on creativity thanks to the power of AI.
Okay. AI can be useful, right? But the thing that deeply scares me, it's not that it replaces us, is that it removes the process of learning, right? Yeah. There are people who can do things better than AI, but not all of us are those people, right? Not all of us are special. Sorry, not sorry. If you're a child watching this, why are you watching my content? That's the main question. Second question, you're not special. If you are, cool, good for you. I hope you succeed in life. If you're not special, I hope you also succeed in life. But just know your lane. Or explore, find it. Maybe you're special there. You're special, but you don't know. You're just in the wrong lane. If you're happy not being special, then be happy with that. Okay, cool. We get it. Are you done crying? Okay, I'll wait. You done? Cool. We're just too lazy to innovate. It just removes the progress of innovation. And me, I'm doing a course where you make apps, softwares. ChatGPT can make that for me. Do I do that? Maybe. But then afterwards, I'm like, I gotta study this. I gotta write this down. Where's my notebook? It's right there. I'm too lazy. Fine. Oh, that's why. Oh, hope I didn't break anything. Yeah. Okay. I'm going. So yeah, I write down all the code. Write it all down. I edit it. I change it. I test it. Go through it, write notes down, not in this book, but I have a different notebook for that. Yeah, there it is. I write all my notes here of what I learned based on that. Write all the coding stuff. Yeah, that's me. Not everyone can do that. You don't have to. I'm not better than you. Know your lane, right? If you don't, cool. It's okay. But the thing is, right, it just removes that ambition to learn. It just removes it. It just gives you the results instantly. Instantly, it just removes it. And that's what makes me very upset. That people are not gonna know these skills after AI is gone or something happens. They're not gonna genuinely know these skills. They're gonna be dependent on it. And that's what scares me. So just hopefully Hopefully, even though there's easy ways to get it, hopefully you learn the hard way. Please, it helps. You develop hard skin in this industry or any industry.
This is literally the absence of creativity.
Basically.
It has nothing to do with a budget. If you can't afford an A-lister, there are plenty of talented actors that...
There are plenty of actors who come in at 9, no, not even 9, what am I saying? Who come to the studio 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4, I'm speaking English, at 4 a.m. to work, who are ambitious. But no, you... Yes.
don't charge that kind of money. Fucking find them. There are talented people that aren't Scarlett Johansson or Natalie Portman. Yeah. So if you're feeling constrained by a budget, maybe look elsewhere outside of the A-list. And if I have to hear this despicable, silly, stupid, ugly-ass excuse of it allows everyone to get creative, I'm gonna have a conniption. I'm gonna have a fucking freak.
I'm gonna have a whole heart attack, then I wake up and give you a 2-hour lecture of why that's dumb.
Yeah. Creativity is like air. It's free. It's all around you.
Yes.
The only difference is you need to learn how to be creative. So like if you have some ideas in your noodle floating around and you want to like draw them, learn how to fucking draw. If you have a story you want to tell, learn how to write. If you have an idea for a character that you want portrayed, well, learn how to cast for someone that fits that. Now, don't worry, they're addressing the elephant in the asshole here about, you know, not too long ago, AI was seen by many in the industry as a negative and something to push away at all costs. Remember the US writer strikes? Yet today it is being embraced by an increasingly large swath of industry, partly because it offers a way around the seriously tough economic conditions that producers in particular are operating in. I like how they start this by saying not too long ago, as if this viewpoint has passed. This is still the prevalent
Yes, we're
viewpoint.
still striking about this.
People don't like everything being replaced by fucking AI slop. But I will say I appreciate their honesty, the going full mask off there about the whole goal of it, to just save money on the bottom line and nothing else, to cut corners and save cash. They just right in your face say that. So I at least appreciate they didn't try and like sugarcoat it or anything there. It's the whole purpose behind it is because it saves the top of the food chain a lot of money. Oh yeah, this next section's super fun. It's a little sneak peek of what I imagine the Hollywood writing process is going to look like for all the big budget blockbusters in the next couple of years, because you can save a lot of money on like writers because you can just have ChatGPT be your writing partner, I guess. She describes it as sort of a writing partner. It would come back to me with ideas and I would be an exec producer effectively. We worked together, I then got feedback from lots of people and we adapted constantly. There were so many iterations, I mean, it took a long time, I'm not gonna lie. And it's also about performance, right? Because every one of these characters will say the lines differently and you need to instruct them differently. If this comedy sketch is anything to go off of, boy howdy is the future bright for blockbuster productions. High quality material being shit out here, no doubt. I hate that they're trying to coin a new term here, by the way, AI directing. At first the line was pronounced as, "But can she cry on Graham Norton?" with the wrong emphasis, and we needed the voice to be more doubtful, so you're really trying to find the words to describe the emotion. It's like instructing an actor, really, and for me it was very much about getting the right performance out of the AI actors, because if they say it in a wooden way, it wouldn't have worked at all. It is so pathetic how many terms people desperately try and put onto just using AI, like prompt engineer and now AI directing. Holy shit, it's so cringe. As you can imagine, with normal people that aren't brainwashed fucking vampire weirdos in Hollywood, this didn't go over well. So they did make a response. To those who have expressed anger over the creation of my AI character Tilly Norwood, she is not a replacement for a human being, but a creative work, a piece of art.
She is.
Like many forms of art before her, she sparks conversation, and that in itself shows the power of creativity. She keeps using that word, but I don't think she knows what it means. How in the fuck is this in any way, shape, or form creativity? Like, what? What are you talking about? People got mad at you because of this, and all of a sudden it's like, thank you for being creative. Like what? Like maybe creative insults? I don't even understand, really. Just because you made people mad doesn't mean that it was, you know, the power of creativity that had done it. I see AI not as a replacement for people, but as a new tool, a new paintbrush. Just as animation, puppetry, or CGI open fresh possibilities without taking away from live acting, AI offers another way to imagine and build stories. I'm an actor myself, and nothing, certainly not an AI character, can take away the craft or joy of human performance. Creating Tilly has been for me an act of imagination and craftsmanship, not unlike drawing a character, writing a role, or shaping a performance.
Bro, I'd rather you say you created a robot. No. Whoa. I'd rather you say you created a puppet. A freaking robot. But, you know, no. You're not even trying to care. It's just... The issue about this is, me as an artist, you know, I know what AI is because they taught us this in school. I know what art is because I'm self-taught. I know what this is. They're trying to be lazy. They're trying to remove the effort and get so much out of it. Yeah, people like me will notice it immediately, then they'll call us crazy or nitpicky or overthinking it. Then over time, they're like, "Ish, this stuff is boring," because they're all the same. They're all the same. It's like people now realizing that Taylor Swift. People realizing that Taylor Swift isn't that artist anymore. And they're like, wow, what happened to her? Album's not the same. I'm like, it's always been like this. Her music has never made sense. I'm your father figure. I drink the brown liquor. Who the fudge says that? Her lyrics always been like... The only song I genuinely like is, "A player's gonna play. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't cry. It's just 2015 music. Just dance, what? You know? But when you really think about it, it's like, it's not that deep. And that's why I'm not connecting to it, you know? I noticed this in me. It's gonna flop. Hollywood is gonna fall apart. I noticed this immediately. Y'all don't. Or y'all people who are normal, it's okay, but come on. This is gonna be, y'all gonna see it like, okay, let's just accept it. Then over time you're gonna realize this sucks. Because it's not effort, it's not genuine. You know? They don't put... You'll see, one day you'll understand.
If I have to hear this absurd cope one more time, I'm gonna have a conniption. This is just fundamentally no wrinkles in the brain type comparison here to say that AI is a tool like, you know, CGI or animation. How it didn't take away from live actors, it's just an addition to.
They're trying to replace animators. They're trying to replace CG animators. Puppetry is not fully respected unless it saves the production. Unless it's not the director or the production director's vision, then they're going to use puppetry.
It is so far removed from that.
Yes.
I don't know how many times I have to teach you this lesson, old man. Like, Jesus Christ. You compare it to a paintbrush. Set a paintbrush down and then tell it what you want to be painted on that canvas. Tell me what happens. Nothing, right? Because tools cannot just do the shit on their own. You can't set a pencil down and tell it to draw James Corden fighting Goku. But I can go right now on any myriad of AI services and just type in James Corden fighting Goku and generate 1,000 images of it. I cannot do that in anything else that's not AI. It is not like animation. It is not like CGI. No. It just does shit for you based on whatever sentences you feed it. You are not special. You're not a fucking prompt engineer or an AI director because you changed some sentences around to generate a new video.
You're just trying to make yourself special. You're not, really. You're just running away from the truth that you're not really creating nothing. You're just generating.
It is not a tool. Animation, puppetry, CGI, that is a totally separate art form and expression that takes immense talent. AI doesn't. There's no training required. There's nothing. You just type in sentences. So as long as you are literate, it'll just spit out something that loosely resembles whatever you fucking cooked up in your noodle and typed on the keyboard. It is a dog shit comparison. It is the absence of creativity, and it is not a tool. It is a replacement. As you said on your own little press release for this, its goal is to save producers money because it's cheaper.
Yes.
They will choose an AI actor for a role over a human being because they don't need to pay the AI actor a fucking salary. You said it yourself, it is to cut cost. Holy shit. Anyway, though, enough yapping about that. Tilly Norwood, she's got a bright future ahead of her, no doubt. I'm very excited to see what Hollywood agency swoops in and signs her. They're gonna have a real breakout star. Shit sucks. That's really about it. So, yeah. Well, it happened a little sooner than I expected, but I think everyone knew this was on the horizon. AI is now making...
Oh, sorry about that. Restarted. But I didn't set it to repeat. I guess I clicked play again. My bad. When I... Y'all are gonna notice this eventually. I notice this now. The main thing is we're all liking it. Like the Sora AI that makes anything look believable. The effed up thing about it is that we're all gonna use it. We're all gonna give it what it wants. Then it's gonna keep generating to a point where it gets, concerning. Then by then it's too late. All I'm just making sure is just checking which sites I'm reading. I'm checking Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, if they change the terms and conditions to put me into this system, because they have my face. So they have my face since I was a kid. So no, not a kid. No, since I was. COVID started in 2020. So since I was 18. I've been on YouTube since I was 18. Dang. No, since I was 17. Sorry, since I was 17. They have my face before the beard. So either way, I'm pretty sure there's someone who'll take it if I get famous enough. But the point is, y'all, these high people don't really respect creativity like that. They don't respect communication of telling a story, right? When you're talking to your friends, you don't just tell it. There has to be a certain way you tell a story to your friends to build a narrative, to build a story. You can't just say it. That's it? No build up? No nothing? No suspense? No drama? Nix? Nothing? And then when Blade, oh, the movie Blade, when they're just clashing with directors, they don't understand the vision. I'm like, no communication, bruh. Come to like a middle ground, a center point where you all align. No, we're just entitled to saying, I know what I'm making. You only have like 2 movies under your belt, sir. In your portfolio. You're not a director. You are, but you're not. You're just rich. I really wish we would care about art, acting, craft. You'll see it eventually. You'll see it.